Oh, that's hot.
How am I not supposed to be pissed?
There is no reason why a game with the same graphical consistency of Balloons Tower Defense 5 should take this long to load.
Leave me alone!
The color, not the team colors.
I smell
hell nah, bro.
Okay, so Imazu, I might have sold. The controller disconnect.
Heroes and Zol, and then you just got this.
Let
I'm
me
crazy.
back in, please. Skixex, introduce us, you know. introduce us
Wait.
about yourself.
So I'm Sket Tripped Up's daddy, owner of Weapon Trials, 72 club tournaments. I stream daily. You probably have come to one of my streams before if you ever looked at Brawlhalla's things, or competed in one of my tournaments for either Weapon Trials or any other random Brawlhalla tournament.
Yeah, so how you feel about the tournaments thing? That's like the first thing on my list. I
So,
even wanna.
I knew it 2 weeks before anybody else did, and I had to keep my mouth shut. And I literally told TrippedUp, I'm like, bro, I can't tell you something, but something big is happening. And he's like, tell me one thing, and I'm like, I tease hockey the most out of anybody. I was like, hockey, like, bro, this is so important. And hockey, literally yesterday, right? He texted me. He's like, is it a new tournament website?
Yeah.
It's a new tournament website, right? And I'm like, fuck no, you actually think we're gonna get a new tournament website? You must be stupid. And then it's a tournament website.
Oh my God. So were you happy at first hearing, like, just, you know, knowing about that, like, oh yes, finally we're going to something, you know, a little bit better? Or?
I was cautious.
Yeah.
I like many others, aren't a big fan of StartGG, but
Yeah.
you know, it's something I've come to sadly not love, but like get used to.
Yeah, which makes sense.
But I always like trying new things, cautious, but try it.
Yeah.
And you know, before it got released to the public, it was even more shittier. Like the this, cause no, it's not. It's because this is the first. We're the first fighting game on this site. This site is used to only, if you check it out, FPS games like Valorant, Overwatch.
Oh, okay.
So there's a lot of problems. Well, like people are complaining about now, which didn't have a problem with fighting games. Like 256 being the base one for if you don't want to pay for attendees, it means like 256 teams. You know.
Yeah.
So
the fact that there's like a paid cap is insane. I'm not gonna lie to you. And then I was seeing errors like a lot of times.
well, Challenger is the only tournament website that I know of that actually profit.
Yeah.
So, and their support is so good. Like every complaint I had, I sent to Conspiracy, and Conspiracy sent it to them, and they'd answer him in under 30 minutes.
Jeez.
Like these guys are on here 24/7. Well, like in StartGG, I want like support. I asked them for support Saturday, and then they get back to me Monday.
Yeah. Which I mean, that
If I can
is
throw my
good that
opinion
they
in
are
the mix real
active.
quick.
It just kind of sucks. Like I saw like somebody got banned,
Yeah.
bro. Like they got their Ubisoft banned from trying to use it.
Well, it's easy. Just make a new Ubisoft. You know.
Dang. I mean, I guess, but that just, you know, kind of sucks, you know.
It does, but
Yeah.
growing pains.
Yeah, I feel you on that. I feel you on that. You think it's gonna add more players, like, you know, tournament people who want to like
No.
actually play, or nah?
No.
Okay.
No. I think, and this might be controversial. I'm okay with the limit. Like, of course, would I like there to be no cap? Of course, but 256 for community tournaments. Community tournaments don't usually make it out of 100 in the first place.
Yeah.
So 256 is fine. Tier 2, they confirm Tier 2 still staying on StartGG. I don't even know if I can say that out loud, but you can keep it in the video. Just I'll get in trouble, who cares? Tier 2 still staying on StartGG because some Tier 2 will like might peak over 256. Tier 1 though, Brawlhalla is paying for like their membership so they can have the cap. So Shout out BMG for paying for it. Frostbite has a cap, you know. Frostbite has no cap. Bearded Brawlhalla has no cap. Galaxy Cup has no cap. You know, like the best Brawlhalla tier 1 org have no cap. So, like, and Sig, I can't name them all off the top of my head, but you know, if they're tier 1, they have no cap.
What? That's insane. That's like actually insane.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, the cap is like 1,056, but like I'd be shocked if.
Yeah, if Brawlhalla tournament ever gets like 1,000, bro, like yeah, the game's back. I think that's yeah, I think that's
He has a true 4-piece combo on Blastos.
Yeah, which is insane. I'm not gonna lie to you. Do y'all think that's fair, or you think that should get removed?
I don't know. That's not fair. That should get removed.
Because other characters don't have like that much for like one combo.
Yeah, and it makes Blastos boring.
Okay.
I think they just should nerf it just a bit so it's less boring to fight.
Yeah.
Because right now the weapon is like too safe to play against. There's no risk. There's nothing. Blastos was fun beforehand. The only problem was the damage
build up. Yeah.
I gave out, but yeah, now it's just a boring like, oh, here's a true combo, and if you're on Cassidy, oh my god.
Yeah, for sure. I do, you know, respect the patch though. I definitely think it's one of the best ones.
I like it because of how like different it is compared to everything else. Like it really seemed like they wanted.
Tried.
Yeah. Now, could they have done some better things like not buff Hammer for whatever reason? Yes.
Yeah.
Could they have maybe not Scythe? Yeah.
I think the only thing on Hammer really that I don't even know, cause like
it's fine where it was. No, Hammer was fine where it was for sure.
Yeah.
But it's not like top tier. Some people freaking out saying it's like top 2, top 1. Like, bro, it was just a damage
I think it's top
Let's be
2
so real.
in ones right now.
Top 1 is
so
crazy.
real, dude.
No.
That is crazy.
I think Scythe is top 1 right now. Scythe is
Chakrams, bars are better.
Chakrams!
Chakras are
definitely better.
Let it go, bro.
Crazy.
Chakras are still like amazing.
I gotta see a one.
Yours is really good. I'd say it's better than Hammer by a little bit.
I haven't played a Chakrams player since.
Yeah, it's the shocking part. There's like not very many of them, even though it's such a good weapon. But man, I'll tell you, they're like some dare spammers, bro. They just spam the shit out of it.
I definitely think Sandstorm's gonna play that though. If they do make a character like that.
Sandstorm plays anything.
Do you think the new crossovers are also affecting the meta in a negative or positive?
Hell no. They aren't affecting the meta at all. I think, you know, of course, is there like a little tiny pay to win? Yes.
Yeah.
But I think people are like overdoing it, you know, like it's not affecting the meta. I don't think one crossover being released will affect the meta, you know?
Yeah.
Like it's not like when Luke came out, like, oh, you know, back when Luke came out, it's like, oh, Cronus was broken because of Luke. No, Cronus was broken because it's crossing on it.
Yeah.
Back in the day. I understand people's complaints, but I feel like to say it shifts the meta is insane. You know, and of course this is coming from a casual because I don't take the game competitively seriously unless I'm teaming with TrippedUp and he forces me to. But I think crossovers aren't that big of a deal. Not as big as people make it to be.
Do you think basically like the way they're going with monetization is good, or do you think they should be putting it in other endeavors, like actually, you know, working on the game running well on PCs and, you know, consoles and stuff like that?
I mean, it's easier to just say make the game run well rather than, you know, make money.
Yeah.
It's easier said than done. Like, oh, fix the game. You're like, yeah, fix the game, but I kind of want to flip the question on. Do I think if the monetization with crossovers is good with like the prices and everything? Yeah. I think the only problem lately with the monetization problem is keeping things exclusive underneath bundles. That is a huge problem that I do not like at all. And mostly when it's things that like, they're like, oh, this is discounted. This
yeah,
what,
no,
this
the
companion is
discounts don't make
discounted.
sense.
It's like discounted from what? Discounted from what? Like,
yeah. I'm sorry, you can't discount something that just came out. Like that's literally yours.
Yeah.
You control the price, so you can make it whatever. You just do that to make FOMO, basically.
Other than the, are these bundles limited time for this crossover? Or are they here to stay?
I think they're limited. I'm not gonna lie to you, because like a lot of the bundles that when they did introduce bundles, they went away.
They only did it once. They've only done one bundle. Yeah, they've only done one bundle, which was the St. Patrick's Day one, and that makes sense of why it went away because it's an event bundle. But I don't know if this bundle will go away, or if they'll rather just like actually release the companions one by one and then delete the bundle.
We will see for sure.
Oh.
I have no clue on what would really happen to it. I'm not gonna lie to you. Yeah, the game just sucks right now. It's just like, what do you think would like make the game like just run a little bit better? Like,
I mean, other than the obvious, like, hey, you know, let's make the game run smoother on PC. Let's not make players like do 1 million launch settings just so the game runs.
oh yeah, I think that's
let's
stupid.
make the
Yeah.
better.
Because
Like,
when I
other
came
than
to PC, I didn't even know about the launch settings, and then when I got them, like I instantly gained elo like heavily. It was insane.
Just make the game, I guess, like, how should I say this? I'm trying to say in a way of like not saying this like fits the game. Tripped Up, I feel like you can answer this question.
Okay, what's the question again? Sorry.
Like how to make the game better,
Yeah.
run better.
How to make it run better? I mean, I don't know how to because I'm not like a programmer or anything, but I don't know. It definitely needs some optimization, I suppose. That's probably the biggest thing. I mean, it is still a Flash game, so you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But that, I mean, that's part of it. That's never gonna change, obviously, unless they like do a full revamp, which I don't see unless Brawl gets like, a huge wave of popularity. You know what I mean? But as it is, it's just kind of that's how it's gonna be. But there's nothing wrong with that. But yeah, I don't know. It definitely needs some fixing though. That's a priority.
So what you're saying is we're not getting a Brawl 2? Damn. That really sucks, man.
Maybe so. I can't see the Brawl characters in 3D. I mean, it's just like that's just part of its style. It's iconic.
Yeah.
Well, I say iconic, but only for us. For everyone else, it's like child rubbish.
Yeah,
whatever they want to call it.
right? Yeah, free,
Clone.
like free, whatever they say. I don't even know.
Your game doesn't cost $60 plus an online subscription to play?
Plus DLC
gosh,
for
that's
characters, and one of
ridiculous.
those characters is so pay to win, it's insane that he got banned from a tournament. Yeah, like.
See, that's what's so great about Brawlhalla. Like, there's no characters that can't win. I mean, it's harder on some, but there's nothing
Like
you
Zayun,
can't
I
win
agree.
on.
Yeah, it is harder on some
Get out of here, dog.
Like, what do you think is going to happen for Brawlhalla to come back for real? Let's be honest.
There's a lot of factors that go into this, but a lot of it is making improvements on their game as far as, which they've been doing. But one big thing, of course, like we talked about servers, which I know that's a repeated talking point, so with that, but that does help to give an air of legitimacy to the game because the people that are playing it are suffering from, the connection issues and whatnot. But so they're making effort towards it, but also, pushing content creation because, like he said, people just want to watch pro players sometimes. I disagree a little bit in the fact that it's like you can get views if you aren't a pro player. Like, it is possible if you make good content. Like, back when I was uploading, it wasn't super lazy. I was making pretty good views, and I'm not a pro player by any means. In fact, I was pretty terrible when I was getting the peak of my popularity. So it was like, it's I don't know. They should do better to like push content. And they have actually, because there was that one community like newsletter thing that came out, and that was good. The way they pushed in, like, they brought different YouTubers and Twitch streamers and art, all that stuff. It's like, that's good. They're showing that they're actually like looking out and seeing what's popular, what's actually being talked about in the community. Like, that's what we like to see from a community and like the developer feedback. So.
Just kind of.
Well, there's one thing I will interject with is gaming has been on a downtrend ever since like the peak of COVID and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So a lot of games are like that, and I do feel like I don't know how much this is gonna reach Brawlhalla, but I think the release of GTA 6 is going to like breathe life into gaming.
No.
Because like everyone is going to get GTA 6, and if they're not getting it, they're watching it. So it's like I don't know how like far that's gonna reach down because obviously GTA 6 and Brawlhalla are leagues apart and like that level of game, but still it's like if more people get the game.
I have to interject on this. When GTA 6 comes out, I promise you there will be no other content on YouTube. It would be like revolutionary. There's going to be like a drought of new games, new hype, any of that for at least a couple of months. I might even say a year.
Like, Game of the Year is kind of crazy.
Bro, it's getting Game of the Year at least 2 times. They gonna release a DLC. Bro,
I guess, like,
I gotta interject myself. I feel like back to what Tripped Up was saying, it's been on the downfall since COVID. Another thing is that we as a community, not as a community, but like as people in general, have been so accustomed to, I want this now, giving me it now. And then once you have it now, you're like, okay, next thing. And I feel like, with TikTok and everything helping it, it really is, give me this now, I want this now. I don't care. And then when the next big thing happens, give me it now. Like Repo lasted for like a week, and then people have already moved on.
Yeah.
You know, it's overall gaming. Overall, is never gonna peak like it did in COVID because like you had the games. You know, these are the games you're playing. Everybody's out of work. Good luck. Have fun with these games, and it really helped pop off a huge generation of games. Like you know, Brawlhalla's one of them. GTA's one of them.
Rocket
FIFA
League
was even one of them. Yeah, Rocket League.
Multi, a lot of games that was, you know, they're getting their uptick, and then it's like, oh no, COVID. But then after, you see a lot of these games dying, and it's just like, is it like mismanagement? Is it just people going back to work? Is it just people just?
It's a little bit of everything.
Yeah,
I think it's a little bit of everything, and also we've come to a society as in, I want this now, give me it now, and to, you know, how to make Brawlhalla in the golden age. I think what we have to do is let go of the past. We are so stuck on the past. Every day I see, it feels like once a week I see, hey, we need another Dez. I forgot what else he went by, but we need Dez back. We need, what was his name? Tripped Up? If you remember the
like he's saying, bring Boomy back. By the way.
Yeah, no, there's a lot of there's a lot of people.
Yeah, there's a lot of people talking about like bringing old devs and even going back to old patches in the game. And
let go of the past. And like the biggest thing is like you're asking for people like don't go back. You have Ron Cassie. You have other entertaining streamers that aren't pro, you know.
Cassie is funny, I'm not gonna lie. We might have to interview Cassie, bro. He's hilarious.
You have a lot of streamers right now who are entertaining as hell, you know. Ron Cassie being one of them. Tripped Up being one of them coming up. Let's go Tripped Up. And and of course you got the pro players. But I feel 0 to Death. I feel like if slow motion, if you look, you're fine, you know?
Yeah. Which makes sense, you feel me? It definitely makes sense.